Good afternoon, everybody. I did not make a recording last week because I didn't think there was anything to show. Well, I tried to do one the other day and my phone wouldn't act right. So, after much hard work of obtaining or pulling out an old phone, we're going to see how this works. I reset the settings and everything, and all I'm doing with this is recording. Okay, and if it's a little shaky, it's because I'm not used to handling this phone. Okay, so it's a little dark because I tried to do this earlier, and then train came by, the air conditioner started working, and all kind of weird stuff. I've been having some issues, y'all. Okay, that's my Epic gardening container right there. They sent me the wrong size. I got the little short one, and I have back issues, and I can't deal with that. So I'm working on getting that sent back too. So that was another issue. Alright, here's my peppers. Oops, I might have just... Oh, well, look like I'm harvesting this one because I just broke it. Oh well. Oh man, I'm already starting to... I'm just having a hard time. There's been some bad days, y'all. Smell good though. I will eat this little bitty pepper with pride. Okay, I'm gonna sit it down right here on the porch. Okay, and so this is some more squash that I started. Oh, my nasturtium is in the way. The nasturtium is called Night and Day, and that's why it's got this pretty red flower instead of the orange ones that you see. Anyway, here's my squash. I started a new squash plant, 2 of them, because my other one got beat up by vine borers. And I think I might be having a squash coming up on it. We'll get there in a second. I might be too close. This is my potato plant. And of course it looks like it's half dead. And just for all of you folks who haven't grown potatoes, that's pretty much what happens. They grow, they die, and when they're dying, the potatoes are developing. I should probably take this thing out. Well, I should have. I don't know if it's making my carrots taste weird, or if homegrown carrots are just weird and pungent. But the carrots I've been getting out of here, man, they are nasty to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna grow any more carrots. Maybe I will. We'll see, because these are growing with this pokeweed. Gotta back up some. So these are growing with the pokeweed, and I don't know if that's causing them to taste funny, but I have a couple of other carrots growing in a different spot. Okay, so here's my massive teepee of sunflower and morning glory. Can y'all tell the difference of what's what? The little leaves are the morning glories. Little step here. There's my morning glory. Okay, so my morning glory has become a bully. Uh-oh, about to trip. My garden is a mess, y'all. I'll tell you about that in a second. Beside the normal mess, I hope you can see this. Up here, if you can tell, I don't know if y'all can see that, but the sunflower, look at how thick it is, right? Now, this morning glory is such a bully. God, I'm about to trip over stuff. I got too much stuff. It's so much of a bully that it has taken over and pulled the head of the sunflower down and just cranked it and crook-necked it and everything. The poor sunflower, it got a bunch of heads on it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to open. And speaking of sunflowers, I have to stand way back here because these guys finally open. If you notice, they have their heads turned around. For some reason, they decided they wanted to bloom in a way that I can't look at them out of my window in the morning. So thank you, sunflowers. I'll show you those in a sec. This is my mommy I can do with sunflower. Oh, let me get my shadow out. That's my mommy I can do with sunflower. All the little petals are falling off before it even really had a chance to do anything. So it's alive. Let me get to this side. This is the other one. It's huge. Look how big the head is. It's huge and gorgeous, and look how short it is. So all the energy, I guess, went into making a big old fat face. Anywho, this is my garbage right here. I wish I was able to do this earlier so you guys could see better, but better late than never. But this is all my garbage, my mess. And every time I stick my hand in there to try to do something, I come back with a bunch of bites. So we all just gonna cross our fingers and hope the things that's supposed to grow, grow, and that the things that ain't supposed to grow don't kill the things that are supposed to grow. So I guess that's like the serenity prayer. I'm not gonna repeat it, but because I don't really know what I just said. There's a cucumber growing back there among all the mess. The cucumbers, I do reach underneath and pull the stuff out. I reach behind it and pull things out around it, because we don't want no stuff killing my cucumbers. And I make sure to try to make sure there's no fungus or anything going back there. I pulled 2 cucumbers so far. They're not like, I grew them for my boyfriend. I don't really care about the cucumbers, but he likes it, so there you go. Anyway, let's see, we're gonna start over here. Oh, holy moly. I just discovered something. This must have happened during the storm. Look how it's all knocked over. There was a derecho yesterday. And apparently that's like a storm with 100-mile winds. But it's not a tornado because they don't swirl. They just go straight through. And so that was another reason why I wasn't able to do a lot. Or that was another problem that came along. Let's see. It's like totally turned over here. I'm still getting used to this camera. I think I'm going too close in. This camera ain't like my other one. I have to come way back in order for you guys to see. So this is my, oh, get that shadow out of there. Although, there y'all go. I got my head bag on and everything. Y'all know I got a sexy shadow. This is my cabbage, and this cabbage has been getting eaten, but that's not even the bad one. I keep getting up in here and I keep taking care of this, and they just keep getting in, and I can explain probably what the problem is, okay? But I'm gonna do that in 1 second. Look at this guy, it's so big I had to take the little fence off of it. So here's the problem. I'm gonna show you in this bed since the light is. Here's the problem. These little holes. This is a cool garden bed, but you have to put the fabric all the way over it. I mean, I put this fabric all the way down here, but there's still little holes. And those little holes, I think, is where stuff is still getting in. So that's why I bought a Birdie's garden bed. You guys go on the epicgardening.com and you can get a Birdie's garden bed. And that'll work better because the sides are solid. This was cute while it lasted, but it's just not working for me. It just ain't. So this is good for, you know, oh, let me start something, whatever. Oh, y'all see that butterfly? I point to it with my shadow. I guess y'all, if you can zoom in on the video, then you have to see it, because I don't think it's going to let me get close. Anyway, so here's my cabbage bed. I pulled out a bunch of cabbage. Yesterday, or whatever day it was, I was trying to show y'all what a mess this bed was, but I couldn't do it because my camera was messing up. So I just put the camera down and I just went ahead and cleaned up the bed. As you see, it's still stuff happening. I will do my cabbage a different way next year. I crowded them in, and I just couldn't, the sprouts, the little babylings, I couldn't kill them. You know how you gotta kill some? I couldn't do it. So I crowded them all in there, and now this is the result. And as you see, not being able to, from being all close together, that's my broccoli. They got chewed on. Well, in the little hole thing, that issue got chewed on and everything. So next year I'll do better, or later in the fall I'll do better. So here's my Brussels sprouts. They're doing good still. We're gonna see if we get some little armpit babies. Ooh, y'all, tell me how bad this camera is in the comments. Cause I'm having a pullback and the glare off the phone. This is hard. Anyway, I'm complaining. It's a garden video where you complain about your own garden. Stupid garden. Why didn't you grow? Dang it. I'm gonna have to harvest you like that and just eat your 3 leaves. And those 3 leaves are gonna be delicious. So don't think you're getting away from me. I'm gonna eat you anyway. This one right here, one of those crowded in ones. So, you know what's gonna end up happening is I'm just gonna eat the leaves. They still, I mean, the whole damn plant you're eating is leaves anyway. So, eat them. And if the broccoli don't come up right, eat the leaves. They taste just as good. And that's your, the more you know. Oh, wait. The more you know for today. All right, we're going to go back around. Wait, first I'll show you my lavender. I'll try to show it to you without my shadow. Lavender's still doing great. Still smells great. And over there, that's where my poor clematis was, and it's super dead now because I super killed it. This is a obstruction of my pathway, and because there's always bees and stuff, I got to go around. Not that I'm scared of the bees. I don't really want to disturb them. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about this. You see this thing here? See my TP? It was blowing in that derecho and it almost fell over. That's my TP right there. Well, my nephew was here and he said, Auntie Bobby, just put the greenhouse next to it. So that's what I did. And then I shoved the stake in there and I put water bottles on the bottom. I think the doggone derecho was gone by then, but it still helped it stay stable and not just fall over from just the weight. I mean, look at that thing. So today I reinforced it, but lazy me, I haven't taken this part down yet. And I mean, this whole garden is a mess right now. It's worse than it usually is because I never really, there's my sexy shadow again. I never really try to make it pretty. I just like playing out here. My garden is for playing, not for whatever that garden house thing is where they show off stuff every year. Oh, something touched me. All right, so there's my sunflowers, y'all. I really wish, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's gorgeous. And look at, there's my hand right next to it. That's how big it is. And there's another little baby head under here. God dang, I can't see nothing. Well, hopefully this camera is working because I really need a camera. And there are a couple heads on those sunflowers. That's the super duper flower back there, if you can't tell. And this is, we're going under my arch now. The grapevine is what it is. It's not great, and I don't think my boyfriend's going to get what he thinks he's gonna get here as far as grapes. They're just not, I mean, you can see how crappy it looks under here, and look at those grapes. I wouldn't eat those grapes if they came out. Anyway, it just don't look right. But he wants grapes so bad. We'll see what he does. And there's another sunflower. And there, try not to get the sun, but there's my super duper sunflower right there. Way up there. And another one. Thank goodness I already tied those sunflowers when they got big to the trellis. Otherwise, they probably would have went down too. I think I just heard my boyfriend get home. Hopefully he don't interrupt my video. Okay, here's my beautiful marigolds pretty much, and whatever else all this stuff is overtaking my pepper bed. So I have to keep an eye on it so diseases and stuff don't get all up in there from it being too wet. So I go in here occasionally when I reach my arm in here, then I get bit a little bit. It's just stuff lurking everywhere, but you know what? Child, these peppers are delicious. So if I have to scratch myself a little bit, long as I don't catch lockjaw, or not lockjaw, but as long as I don't get Lyme disease or malaria, I'll be all right. Here goes some more peppers. I gotta pull way back, and then let's try not to break this one because I want a mature pepper. There go one. This little baby's there, and it's a teenager. And there's other peppers in that mess that I ain't about to try to get to. Anywho, so my boyfriend been tripping. He been wanting my tomatoes. Y'all see how I got these big old fat tomatoes, right? My boyfriend been going, please let me just get a tomato so I can fry it. Let me fry it. I'm like, baby, we fat. We can't eat no fried green tomatoes all the time. We gotta eat these tomatoes, you know, in the way that you do when you're trying not to be fat. This good old Midwestern diet done got us. We all got booties now. You can make rap videos about us. See how big these are? He's like, oh my God, I just want to fry it. So finally I said, you know what? As long as my food is getting eaten, I'll go ahead and I'll give him one, because this doggone thing is pulling this mug down. So if I can just, I'll give him one or two, let my plant recover, maybe, and it'll give me some more. All I really want is one or two of these to slice and put on a dang on sandwich. And after that, I don't care how they get eaten. You can fry them or whatever, chop them up, throw them in something, whatever. I don't care. So this is my poor little squash. It's so gorgeous. And so when I saw that the vine borer was getting at it, I was like, oh, please, baby, just give me one squash with your gorgeous leaves. Then I read, oh, okay, you can stab the inside of that thing, dig up in there. Don't dig in your squash the way I'm describing it, but go read about it. But I took a toothpick and I stabbed up in there to try to get rid of whatever. And then I did the dirt thing to see if it'll grow. Pour dirt down there and see if it'll grow roots. But look at that. Look at my poor little baby. Something done chewed it up. And I don't know if it's getting the roots or not, but all I want is this. Well, we're going to get up in there. I just want this to mature. Well, it looks like it's two of them. I just want both of them to mature. And if I can get like one or two off of here, then I'll be happy. But I was just enjoying how beautiful these leaves are. This is so gorgeous. And I mean, at first I thought something was wrong with them. I was like, man, this got fungus on them. Anyway, I swear these came from the same packet. Ugh, came from the same packet, but it doesn't seem, they're not doing the same thing. But this one really got tore up by the vine borers. So I stabbed all up in it too. And we'll see what happens, but I don't think, I mean, I got this little dude right here, but I don't even know if it got fertilized, and I'm not going to worry about it. I really just want this other one to give me like 1 or 6. Don't be greedy. Okay, so here's some more sunflowers. Dang. The sun is like right where they are, but you can see them. It's like I got my sunflower forest is blooming, y'all. Look at it. And each one of them got like multiple heads. My patience, I guess my patience was worth it. Look at that. I can touch them now because I need 1,000 bees. Okay, it's hard to focus looking through the camera and to get my hand up here, but look at that pretty sunflower. Let's see if I can get, I don't know if it's blurry or not. Y'all know I'm wearing glasses. I got the progressives that's like, you know, trifocal kind of thing. So I'm looking over my glasses and I can't see nothing. God dang. Oh, and my glasses, they're transitions also, so they get darker. So I really can't see. Anyway, that was my wildflowers, and it looked like my wildflowers all turned out to be a bunch of marigolds. At least that's what's thriving. And 1 bachelor button. Oh, and I think some pokeweed. So that's it. That's my wildflower garden. But those came from Julie, and I love them no matter what. I like marigolds. They good anyway. So here's the plant that I told my boyfriend. I said, look, I got 2 of them, honey. I will designate one for you. And he said, no, because those are too small. They're going to take too long to get big. I said, but we want to take the little ones off because it's not like caged in or nothing like that. It looked like they, we want to take them off soon. No, I want the bigger ones. So I went and I presented the king with one of my big old tomatoes. So, good, I guess. I just like to spoil him, I guess. But don't let him, he won't admit it. I admit that he spoils me. I don't know why he can't admit when I do it. Anyway, here is my surplus green beans. And they have green beans on them, and I need to take them off. And I'm being a lazy butt. Oh, and it looked like a spider. Where we at? Got this fly. So this polar fly just dangling upside down on my thing. Well, I guess I gotta go on here and put him to rest. He look like he got there's my tombstone with my name on it. I bless that fly in the name of my own self. Amen. Ha. Here we go, y'all. I'm on the last part. Just in case y'all bored to death. I kind of skipped this because I was looking at my squash. Anyway, here's my love cat peas. She'll be proud to know that they're doing well. Back up, Bobby. Different camera. These nasturtium, that's as big as it's gonna get. I don't care. Look at this little dude though. Okay, look at this watermelon. Let me see if I can back up without stepping on my other garden bed. Look at that watermelon. Can you see that? It's just one vine. No branches off or nothing. And this is growing a watermelon, y'all. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I kill it? But it's so late in the season, ain't no telling if I did get another watermelon that it would do anything. I don't think that one's gonna do anything either. But just the honor and the love of having a little baby watermelon just growing in this little baby watermelon hammock. I'm excited that it did that. So it's probably not gonna make it, like it's not gonna get big enough. But you know what I'm gonna do? When this vine start dying or whatever, when it look like, I'm gonna chop that damn thing open and I'm gonna kiss it and tell it thank you. Tell Earth, thank you Earth for this little tiny baby watermelon that I can't eat. Thank you Earth for these looking grapes with this big green insect crawling on it. Damn, there it is. Can y'all see the insect? See if I can point it out. Right there. So yeah, these are not gonna be edible. I don't know how to take care of grapes. I don't really care. These are wild grapes, but sorry, boyfriend. All right, we're gonna end with my petunias. I gotta deadhead them. Y'all know my mantra: deadhead your flowers, so they can keep on growing. Oh, oh, oh! Do you see the fuzzy bee? It's a fuzzy bee. I finally got a fat fuzzy bee. Ah, y'all, I'm so happy. I'm in my. I got a fat fuzzy bee. Oh, I've been looking for the fat fuzzy bees for so long, y'all. I'm so happy. Well, I'm gonna end my video on a super happy note and show y'all my whatever flower pot. And I'm gonna keep talking weird because I'm so excited. That's my little tiny sunflower that didn't grow that high. Yay! Fuzzy bee. Okay, let me back up to wherever it is I'm trying to get this final shot. Oh, I'm gonna fall, y'all. Here's my mess. This was from me trying to take care of stuff. Running around like crazy and trying to get things right after the storm. Anyway, oh, you know what, y'all? I'm gonna move over here next to my dirt pile. Let's hurry up and walk fast, though. We're gonna have our final shot right here. But all the sunflowers decided they wanted to look this way at the garage, I guess. Forget you, Bobby. You've been waiting for months. We're gonna look at the garage. Okay, y'all. This is the end of the video for real. You don't have to hear me babbling no more. You guys, you have a wonderful day. I'm so happy about my fat fuzzy bee. Sorry that the video is so shaky, but I'm gonna get used to this thing, maybe. All right then, y'all. Have a great day.